So in today's lesson, we're going to be talking about trying to find out a brand name for your business. Now, obviously, if you're starting out and you're going to create your own self-employed business, you need to kind of think about the future, which is what I talked about in other episodes. So whether you're going to scale that business or whether you're going to stay as a one-man band, your branding needs to reflect that. So we don't want that kind of branding which is sort of like, if I just use my initials, for instance, DG Plumbing and Heating Services. You know, it's just okay. It's okay for a one-man band. It's not brilliant. I mean, it tells the customer everything you're about, but at the same time, it's not really a brand that's scalable. So if you're struggling to find a name to brand your business with, Namelix. So we'll go on namelix.com. Right, so it's a business name generator. So you can generate a short, brandable business name using artificial intelligence. Okay, so what keywords are we going to use? We're going to use plumbing. We're going to use heating. Plumbing, heating. Generate. Select generation randomness. Low, less random, the most direct names. Balanced, more creative results. High, random ideas, more varied results. So we're just going to stick with high. Let's go for high. Okay. And you can play around with this. You can go into the different, you can add new keywords. You can add, you know, medium or low and see what it comes out with. But this is just going to give you a bit of an idea of what you could call your business. But now you don't have to pick any of these names. It just might come to you. You might read one of these things like blow cold and think, wow, actually I could use that for something. You know, I mean, if you were an air conditioning installer, blow cold might be a cool name to have your business. I would call my air conditioning business blow cold. That's quite a cool name. You know, Clinic, I don't think that's got anything to do with anything. Prepaid, Vinshaw, Sewering, Grim Fuel. Obviously, you're going to go through a lot of really crappy names. But like I said, you can find something that is interesting and turn it into your own thing. Plum Heat, you know, probably been used before. But, you know, it's that branding there, Plum Heat. It describes everything about your business in there. You're a plumber and you do heating. So when someone knows and someone looks at that, they think, oh, okay, this is Plum Heat. It sounds like a big business. It can, you know, it's something you can scale. But also, I know that person does plumbing and I know they do heating all in one name. So, you know, this is a great name, but it's probably been used. So yeah, so you've got all these options. So you can go through it yourself and have a look, add different keywords. Let's have a look, browse, create new names. I know there's different styles you can do. Name style, here we go. You can go for like brandable names like Google and Rolex, you know, non-English words, real words, short phrases, 2 words, compound words, and loads of different options here. So you can just go through these if you want. So, you know, if you go for brandable name, or if I go for compound words, generate, let's have a look what comes up. Plumbing and heating, okay, that one's obvious. Heater, kitchen workout, vat flush. Flush that vat away. You get the idea with this website. So what I want you to do, have a look through, see if there's anything that, you know, takes your fancy. If not, you can always just like sit around and just plan it. It might take a while to like understand what kind of branding name you want for your business, but at the same time, it's an important thing. It's something that's going to stay with you till the end of days as a plumbing engineer or, you know, a big business owner. And you want it to be right because you don't want to be rebranding it into something else because it just makes it difficult. What is also worth mentioning is if you go on and we can find comfy information. Okay, start now. We can then enter a company name so we can see that if it's been taken or not. So I'll write in heat gas as we saw there. heat gas, search. Okay, so as you can see, we've got Heat Gas Limited, which was dissolved, Heat Gas Limited, which is still going, Heat Gas Services, which is also going, Heat Gas and Water Limited, and Heat Gas Limited. So these three are dissolved, and there's two here that are still running. So there is actually a Heat Gas Services and a Heat Gas Limited, which are two different businesses running under that name. So you might want to stay away from that brand name. So it's always good to just check on the company house and just see whether these names have been taken. So we can do another one, for instance. Let's trying to find a decent one on here. There's a few. Let's try a different keyword. Okay, let's try gas engineer. Okay. Right, I won't waste too much time going through this stuff. So we'll just go with gas mode just for the example. Gas mode. Okay, so gas mode has not been taken. No results found. So you know that if you take that branding name, there is no limited company that's taken that name. When it comes to sort of being a self-employed person, it doesn't really matter what you call your branding, because I've seen, a few vans or whatever using the same one, same name. But obviously you kind of try and want to stay away from that. But I don't know if there is a way that you can find out all the self-employed people's companies' names. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. I'm going to choose one of these names, and in the next lesson we're going to go through branding your own logo. So look forward to seeing you there.